Hello, I am going to do a holiday luxe look. I am feeling quite festive with my plaid shirt, and I am having a lot of fun actually trying on different things together in my closet. So the holiday luxe makeup look is incorporating things that I haven't used in a while, and I have a lot of things that I haven't used in a while. One of the things that I'm using, and I'll talk through it, briefly as I go through it, but I'm going to use my Milani Pure Passion. It is so dirty and old. It's a couple of years old, but I'm going to somehow incorporate this. If I could open it. Which way do I open it? So I'm going to probably use some berries and a shimmer, and I know that these shimmers don't necessarily work that well, so I'll have to think about that. And I probably want to pair with a red lip because I am so decked out. I could end up with a nude lip. I'm not quite sure. We'll see where this goes. But this is really just to inspire you to pull out the things that you own and use it. Let's be creative. And let's mix and match, and let's just use what we have. I'm really trying to enjoy the space that I'm in, where by all means, I'm not a minimalist, just getting use out of things that I have. And if I can't use it or won't use it, then I need to part ways with it. My skin is already moisturized with skin prep, but I am going to add some more moisture. And if I reuse things from previous or other makeup looks, it's because it's the only thing that I currently use for that. So for instance, I only have 2 moisturizing SPFs that I currently use under makeup. I have others that I use when I'm working out outside, or if I'm outside. It's all I have, and I'm using it up before I buy anything else or I try anything else, especially in this season. Like I said, I am currently furloughed. And why not reinvent the wheel and just use what I have? Because what happens when you keep buying new things, your old stuff gets shoved down to the bottom of the pile. And as a makeup artist, I have a lot of makeup, and I have a good makeup professional kit. There are things, like I've said, that I want to add, but I don't need it. So I'm okay with that. And for my personal collection, I have so very much. I love makeup. I love trying new makeup. I love trying makeup in general. So that's the whole point. Reinvent the wheel. You'd be surprised. I use Pinterest a lot, and I get ideas, and I may not have the exact piece, but I play with it. And I'll show you this outfit when I'm done. But letting that set in, and we're going to start with eyes. This is something that I have not used in a minute. It's the Pixie Under Eye Corrector. I am going to just tap that in and let that sit there for a couple of minutes. Even if I have any fallout, I can clean this up. It's not a problem. It's probably not a good idea to use this as primer, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to test that out. Because again, I'm trying to use up things that I have, and I know that this is not something I will repurchase. It's a little bit too light in the sense it doesn't cover as much as I like. Is this the one that I don't like? Maybe it's the NYX that I don't like. We'll use that next time. I don't know, because I'm kind of liking actually the way that looks. You see, I haven't used this in a minute, so I don't even remember. This is not going to be a long wearing makeup for me, so insert what is going to work for you and your day. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I have to be ready in 35 minutes. Can we do it? Let's see. I think that there is a shade here that I can set my eyes with, so I'll do that. But I always keep a towel to wipe off any previous eyeshadows And I'm just going to dab that over my eye. All right, let's see, where are we going to start with you? I'm going to start with this one. I've hit pan. It's kind of like a mid-tone color. And then I'll probably go in with, let's see, I want to do berries on my eyes. Oh gosh, you know, I can never keep things simple. I think yesterday I did a look, and I'm just using this in my crease. It's a lot deeper than I thought. This is highly pigmented. Again, forgot, I haven't used this in a minute. I think yesterday I did somewhat of a simple look for me. It's so hard. I try, but it's so hard. Now, it's not hard for me to do a simple look for my client because I understand the assignment and I complete the assignment. But for me, the assignment is always the more the better, the more the merrier, the smokier, the better. Tapping out that brush. You know what, before I deepen anything else, I'm going to take a flat shader brush and with a burgundy shimmer. And I'm gonna go in from the middle of my eyelid out. Let's see how this works. Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, it's makeup. Oh, this is the color I was looking for. I want to do a look with a color like this. It's like a cranberry. Am I gonna change the lips? I think I'm gonna change the lips. I think I'm gonna go like a berry because this is, I don't know how this looks. I don't know how this will look, but let's see. I may change. I may have to use this palette again because there is a look that I want to do with this color. And I was kind of, oh, I digress. I was looking at other palettes. I didn't look at this one. And I thought I had a kind of cranberry looking shimmer. And I didn't check this palette. Apparently it's this one. Out of all the palettes I have, this is the only palette that has this shade. And it's like a cranberry kind of color. I'm not going all the way in. I'm keeping that out. Oh, this color is my jam. I love this color. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so I will deepen that out in a minute. I am going to take the same flat brush. I'm gonna wipe that out, wipe that off, and actually I'm gonna bring in my Cinema Secrets spray and clean that off because I'm gonna go in with a lighter shimmer in the inner corner. But before I do that, I need to check to see if it'll work. You see this guy does not work for me right here. It's very chunky. I'm gonna try to see if I use a little bit of spray, if it'll work. If not, then I'll change plan. Let's see. It is so chunky. Let's see if I can make this guy work the way that I want it to. I'm literally just blending it. And I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to go to the pinker one. Let's see if that'll work. I'm just mixing the two, trying to see if, oh yeah, okay, that works. Just going in my inner lid and just kind of going over, flipping the brush because I did both sides. Going back to the pink and going back to the other color, and I'm just meshing them together right there. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of chunky. I'm trying to break the chunks down. Again, use what you have. You could use highlighter if you do not have the perfect shade. I'm going back to that cranberry color, and I'm just kind of trying to go over that kind of pinky, silvery, goldish, I don't know what that is. It's a combo. Okay, we'll probably go back to that, but for now, we're moving on. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me deepen out a little bit my outer corner. You could leave it like that if you want. I kind of like it, but I'm going to blend a little bit the ends here, just with a clean brush that I used before. Make sure we blend. Now I'm gonna go, this one's kind of like a burgundy. And I remember that these colors, these matte colors, do not last very long on this palette for me. I do not know why. Maybe it's because you're saying because I'm not using the appropriate primer, but I am building it always over another color, but I find that it does fade a lot and fall out for sure. But that's okay. For me, that's okay because I don't need this makeup application to last 10 hours. And if I did, I'd use another shadow. I'm just adding that deeper color padding. I am not pulling, I am padding. And then whatever is on my brow, whatever is on my brush, I'm just kind of underneath my brow bone, underneath that bone on the eye, because I have slightly deep set eyes and hooded eyes. Okay, clean brush again. I'm actually going to go into that pinky matte color just a little bit, just lightly. I always tap off excess because I'd rather go in lightly and add more if I wanted to than go in with a big amount of powder or eyeshadow and then regret it. And it's only eyeshadow, no big deal. You can wash your face. Going back to my flat shader brush, and I don't have anything else on it from that berry color, and I'm just patting. I may come back and adjust and then do my under eyes, but I am good for now. And I'm gonna clean up some, see if I've got some follow. This is sure enough, some follow. I'm gonna use my Garnier anti-puff. It was a different language. Anti-puff. I've had this and I always forget to use it. So it offers some moisture underneath the eye, which I always will accept gladly. Gonna let that dry while what foundation am I gonna use? Okay, so I am gonna use my compact foundation from IT Cosmetics. They do not sell this anymore and I love it, but they don't sell it anymore. And I'm telling you, use what you have. So I need to use it up because you know what? I've been wanting to try some other ones on the market, but I'm not going to until I use this puppy up. There is no need for me to do it. So the way that I'm going to do it is I love this foundation. I'm still going to blend. So I'm going to take it with my finger and I'm going to blend. You do your application the way you want to, because I always dilute my foundations because I like a much lighter foundation if I'm going to wear them. And since I'm using up what I have, that's what I'm doing. Oh, this is such a perfect foundation. I love this compact. Obviously, it's older because they don't make it anymore. It's It Cosmetics. I think they have one, but it's a if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just powder foundation, which I have one, not from It Cosmetics, but from Laura Geller. And I actually will try that on camera because I didn't think I would like it, but I was kind of surprised. So I'm going in and just picking up a little bit with my dampen sponge. And I think this is an e.l.f. one. Now with this particular foundation, I could actually go underneath my eyes and use as a concealer. I have done that in the past and I've actually enjoyed it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do instead of using a separate concealer. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second and I'm gonna go back to my Pixie and just kind of reapply some that I kind of removed. And I'm only gonna focus on the inner. I really need to wash my brushes because I have a brush that I could apply my concealer with or blend. So fingers it is. Now whatever's left, I am going to gently go underneath my eyes, not over my cheekbone right there, just close to my eye lash line or lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to gently bump this guy in there and kind of like tap out the excess on my hand and start. Oh my gosh, I love It Cosmetics foundation. I just do. This is what I use, not this particularly, but It Cosmetics CC cream is what I use on all of my mature makeup clients. It makes such a difference. I'm sure there's others on the market, but I'm the type of person I do not change it up when things work. Oh, I am loving this. And I didn't even apply the full coverage. All right, I'm seeing my eyes and I need to blend a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. This is my favorite brow. Also, I like on this Anastasia. No, it's Benefit. I do like the Benefit Skinny, but I ran out of that one too. I think I have some in my kit, but I need to buy one for my personal stash. But this one is down. I cannot lift it up anymore. That's like literally no tip. But it's my favorite one. It's the universal one. And I was looking online and they have a skinny universal one. But again, I'm not buying anything new until I do not use up the other brow products. I have only like 3. And I don't like the NYX ones only because they are not the right shade that I want. And I've tried a lot of them. I've tried the brown, I've tried the taupe. Heck, I think I even bought the blonde and I transferred that to my professional kit because obviously that wasn't going to work. eyebrows are very specific to you and very personal, so you use the products that works for you and you take the time that you need for your brows. I don't tend to mess too much with them because I kind of just don't. And I have a lot of missing brows on this one, but boy, do I love that. That is definitely going to be a repurchase for sure. Oh my goodness, I am living for this complexion right now. For me, it's perfect. Okay, so before I do any cleanup, let's move on to a little bit of bronzer. I have this LA Glow Envy Bouncy Bronzer. I absolutely love this texture. And it's something that I picked up months ago on the whim, and I love the shade. The shade is it's the only shade they had when I went. Sun-Kissed Glow. It's the only shade they had. And I have gone back to see if they have different shades because I could add it to my kit eventually, not now, but they do not. And I haven't checked online again because I'm not trying to buy things, but I absolutely love this formula, and the color is just so pretty. Not only do I like the color and the formula, but it's just, I don't know, it just makes my complexion look, it just looks nice on top of any foundation, and I like the way it looks on my complexion. Like literally I can stop here and not do anything else and I could be done other than mascara, lips, you know, and all that. I also got the blush. It's Rosy Glow Envy Bouncy Blush in Rosy Glow. Again, I love it. Same brush, same consistency. And I should have cleaned the brush out, but I didn't. That's okay. Such a beautiful color. I can literally use these two every single day. Like if I had nothing else in my kit, I would be extremely happy with those two. Like just, oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna do what I see RMS creator talk about, and other, I mean, I think it was her, I don't know. I saw Emily Noel talk about it one time and it's been a game changer, and I've been doing it myself, just kind of going a little bit around the nose and just slightly connecting it, if you will. Oh, so I'm loving this complexion. Taking my beauty blender and just kind of lightly going over. I really am loving this complexion today. How am I doing on time? I've got 10 more minutes. Yay! I would have been done by now had I not been talking. I'm actually getting better at speaking and applying makeup. All right, before I do anything else, I have lost a little bit of that cranberry, so I'm gonna go in with my flat brush and I'm just going to tap gently to kind of brighten that up again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's warm up the under eyes. before I forget, I'm going to take my little thin, skinny brush. I'm going to clean it off, make sure there's nothing on it. I'm going to go to this mid-tone that I used on my crease, tap it all out, and because there is fallout on this puppy, I am going to try to shield my under eye. And since I am wearing a bright lip, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to add any more depth. You can do you and add more. I normally would go deeper, but I think I'm going to leave it like that for right now. So the powder I am going to use, I normally do not set my whole entire face. I do very little. This is my translucent from, who is this? Laura Mercier. This is a good powder, and I would repurchase this one, and I would repurchase the big one, and probably be the only powder I have. So I take some of that, I kind of make sure it's patted in there, and then just lightly pat over the places, not the under eye yet. I leave that till the very last minute. Again, you can, if you're an oily gal, again, use what you have. If you have a powder that works for you, then use that and set your entire face if you need to. But I just kind of set around here because I also use my powder blush and bronzer to set. Now I'm going to lightly tap in my inner corner, make sure everything is somewhat blended. And I'm going to, just me personally, just very, very lightly, just press right there and press right there. This powder is amazing. Oh my gosh. Like, I love this powder. Yep, this is a definite rebuy for this. And look, I still have, like, I used barely anything. You know what? Since there's some here that will not go away, let me just kind of clean it off. I love this powder. And I've had this, well, I don't powder too much, so clearly I would have a lot of it. Same bronzer and blush brush. I use this puppy. It is the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I use it for everything. So what bronzer do I want to, you know what? I haven't used the butter bronzer, and I've, like, it's done. It's done. So let's finish this puppy off. I don't even know if this will pick anything up, but we're going to try. Oh yeah, it's picking stuff up. It still has around there. I do like this, but there's others that I've been meaning to try. I don't know if I'll buy this one again, but I do like it. And the blush I want to use is from the Laura Geller collection. You know, should I use that bronzer? I don't know. It's the bronzer is pretty glowy, and so is this blush, but it goes with the berry tone that I'm going for. But I'm gonna be very light-handed because it is pigmented, and I'm here for it. Absolutely. Now the highlighter, I don't like it that much as I dig my brush in it. But what I do is I will spray just a little bit and go back and mesh into it, and the brush is slightly damp. And I just find it's a little bit more moisturizing, if you will, and just pigmented. Same brush, I'm gonna clean up my lips, which I have some chapstick. I love putting highlighter on my lips. Just whatever's on the brush, I'm just patting it on. I'm going to clean off my eyes, nothing on it. Just kind of sharpen up the edges because I like it. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I went higher on this side. It's okay. It'll be okay. I'm gonna go back with my little brush and nothing else on it. Make sure it didn't disconnect the connection. Now this is just a brush that I use to kind of pat everything down after I put the powder bronzer and the powder blush on. It's from the Angie Hot and Flashy collection from BK Beauty. Just kind of blending things together. Nothing on this, nothing. It looks dirty, but just use it to blend things together. And because I'm a little bit extra, I'm going to take, I haven't used this in a minute. I was going to use this as highlight, but I used the highlight in the Lift and Glow Bake collection from Laura Geller. But I'm going to go back and use the Physician Formula tiles with this brush. I'm going to clean it off, my little brush. And I'm just going to go in to the lighter two. I'm going to spray it because I'm going to use this in my inner corner. I'm extra, I know. I'm like guacamole. Any steps that I'm doing that you do not do for you, go ahead and don't do it, or that you want to do. Some people like to brighten their, is that a thing? I don't do that to any of my clients, but I don't personally like that look, putting highlighter underneath my brows, but like I said, you do you, you do you. All right, everything looks really good. Before I do mascara and lips, I'm going to just hydrate my face real quick. Let's set the brows. This is in Too Faced Brow. There's not much in it. But what's the theme here, people? We're using it up. Oh gosh, come on. Now lips. I'm going to try this one. Actually, let's do mascara first. It's the only mascara primer I have is this guy, the Essence Volume Booster. I cannot find my mascara curler, my lash curler. I cannot find my lash curler, so I'll use this. And I kind of start at the bottom. While that sets for a minute, let me see if I could find a lip liner that I can use with this. I might use that. All right, let's go in with my Panorama. I always double up my mascara, meaning I always use two different kinds for the most part. Sometimes I don't, but the most part I do. And I don't know if I'm gonna do outside lashes yet. We will see. Before that dries, and I'm not going to put that back in because I don't want more product on it, I'm going to go with my Rocket Volume Express. And this is a waterproof. I don't use it often because I don't like waterproof, but I have a really good makeup remover that I got off of Amazon, and it removes waterproof mascara really well. And I bought it for my lashes. When I put my Lashify lashes on, I hate removing them because I could always feel the tackiness from the bond. But with this guy that I got, I forgot the name. And then I'm just wiping the majority of that off. I've always done this since I could remember, always using 2 different mascaras to get the look I want. I think I even created a video years ago, and I posted it on Facebook about using, because I love my eyelashes, and I just think lashes makes such a difference. And I don't like lash strips. I don't use them in my kit, in my professional kit, and I've tried to mess around with them personally, just won't do it. I just can't do it. I don't like the way they feel. That's mainly it. I really like the way that I don't think I'm gonna need. Sometimes I go back with this one because I like the brush to comb them or brush them out, but I think I'm gonna go back to my skinny brush and go back to the Physicians Formula highlighting tile. I'm gonna go a little bit under too. I didn't wet it, so it's not gonna be as intense. I don't know, just a little bit. I do love a good inner corner highlight. My lips are super dry. Okay, lip time. This is Rimmel, I think. This is Rimmel in what color? And I don't know. It's like a spicy color. My lips are uber dry, so I think I'm gonna have to put some lip balm or lip gloss. And this one is the Metallic Lip Cream Amore Matte by Milani. I love this lip color. And this kind of matches the eye. Yes. Holiday Glow. Hello. I don't know if Milani makes this color anymore, but I would repurchase this in a minute. Oh my gosh. No, my lips are dry, so I've got to do something about that. I'm going to just add a little bit of the Buxom. I don't like a glossy lip. I don't personally, but I'm going to add this just for hydration. Should I add this one? What's a better one for hydration? Let me see if I could add the Wet n Wild lip oil. This one is in, I hated the fact that, Vintage Society. Just going to add a little bit just for hydration. That worked. And I always like to clean it off a little bit. Oh guys, I cannot wait to show you how this looks outside and indoor and all lightings when I get my hair down. What else? What else do I need? Do I need a little bit more blush? Calm down, Clarabelle. No, you've got a lot of stuff going on. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I love it. So, because I like to make sure this doesn't look too powdery. I'm just going with my fingers, nothing on it, just the warmth of my fingers to pick up any excess powder that has gotten there and let that mesh in, because I don't need that to be essential whitehead anymore. I'm done. Let me show you the final look here in a few minutes for you in a second. Okay, so this is the final look and I actually love it. I'm definitely going to recreate this look and this outfit. I may actually wear the chunky pearls. I decided to go with my mom's set. I had given her this, and since she passed, I'm wearing it now. And so I decided to kind of lower the bow a little bit. But when I recreate this look with this outfit and all, with the boots and everything, is for date night. It's our girls' holiday get together. I'm going to wear this and this look. I don't know if I'll do my hair differently. I may do it up in a bun, but I love this look. I hope you do too. I hope that I've inspired you to just go in your closet, go into your makeup drawer and start using things. And you don't have to wear everything that I'm wearing, and you don't have to get as creative. But if you have the time and you want to step out of your comfort zone, why not? But if you want to dial it back, then dial it back. Again, I'm just here to inspire you to use the things that you have, bring joy to your life with the things that you have, and then when you use it and you don't like it, then get rid of it if it doesn't bring you joy and happiness, and remove things that are taking up space in your life, in your closet, in your makeup drawer, whatever. All right, my loves, I hope I see you next time. Bye.